It's plain to see that Bitcoin has been walloped with heavy losses since November of 2021. With Bitcoin down as much as 75% during that time, fear of further risk to the downside has shaken out the weak hands as well as some previously strong hands. Weak hands, of course, refers to traders who have bought Bitcoin and then sold for a loss out of fear of further loss. Strong hands refer to traders who hold an asset while they are down because their convictions in that asset are stronger than their fear of loss. In this video, I'm going to give you all the ammo you need to blast away the fear and anxiety that turns strong hands weak. And hey, if you feel strengthened by this video, be sure to leave us a like and consider subscribing to this channel to stay up to date on everything that matters in crypto. Now let's go ahead and dive right on into it. In an intense bear market like the one we currently find ourselves in, weak hands will sell their Bitcoin to stronger, less fearful hands who will then enjoy big bags of low-priced Bitcoin. I know this because this phenomena has played out every bear cycle since the beginning of Bitcoin and any other asset for that reason. The question is, what can you do to fend off the fear? If you are scared of what could happen to your hard-earned money if Bitcoin goes any lower, you have to do the following. First, audit your influences. If you are around people or podcasts that are pessimistic towards Bitcoin, you need to reduce the time you spend being influenced by those voices. If the name of a crypto pessimist just came into your mind, then you may have a panic sell in your future. For me, Peter Schiff was the influencer in my life that was speaking the loudest against Bitcoin's value as a currency. Peter is a big fan of gold as an investment, and every day he takes to Twitter to aggressively dissuade people from buying Bitcoin. Some people are convinced by his arguments, but now that I'm crypto educated, I see right past his words and on into his gold shilling agenda. Before I knew I was confident in my understanding of Bitcoin, I had to just cut Peter off from my life. If you can be honest enough with yourself, you too may see that it's time for you to cut off the pessimistic voices in your life that may cause you to panic sell when push comes to shove. But you can't stop there. Once you have unsubscribed to negative podcasts and limited your interaction with crypto pessimists, then you need to ask yourself the tough question. Can I defend my convictions when it comes to Bitcoin? If the answer to that question is no, then you must seek to understand what you do not yet know. If you don't know the answers to questions like, why is Bitcoin the new gold? Why is Bitcoin volatile? Why is Bitcoin better for the environment than fiat? Why is Bitcoin not a Ponzi scheme? If you don't know the answers to these questions, then you do not have adequate knowledge to defend off the popular bearish arguments of the week. You need to carve out time in your schedule to educate yourself. It might sound tiring. It might sound time-consuming. But this bear market is looking like it could last through the end of the year, and you are going to need to equip your mind with deep and comprehensive understanding of what you're holding, or else you're going to let go of it. Your hands will lose their strength, and your Bitcoin will fall into the hands of somebody like me, who has a deep conviction and a daily crypto data diet that keeps my instincts sharp. There are all kinds of excellent sources for information on the fundamentals of Bitcoin. The best-selling book, The Bitcoin Standard, by Dr. Saifedean Ammous, is a good place to start if you're a reader. It's about $15 on Amazon. You can afford it. But if you're like me, you learn better from videos. In which case, you should totally watch the Why Bitcoin playlist I wrote for people in your exact situation. People who are in Bitcoin and even know quite a bit about it, but want to learn so much more. You know what? Check it out right here. So now you know what you need to do. And for those of you who are watching right now, and you know you need to pause this video and make a change in your life, I want you to go ahead and do just that. But for everyone else, I want to run you through a powerful metric that will strengthen your hands for the long haul. If you've never seen this before, this is the Cbbi chart. Now this chart shows a rainbow line that represents the historical price action of Bitcoin, going all the way back to 2011. The blue line is an aggregate of 10 different highly accurate metrics that have been carefully weighted to project a powerful, predictive, top-calling chart called the Cbbi, or Crypto Bitcoin Bull Run Index. As you can see, we are currently here on the Cbbi. This is close to the level that predicted bottoms in 2011, 2015, and then again in 2018. The truth that this chart reveals is that Bitcoin likely has further to fall before the bottom of this bull market is in. I know this because during the last 3 bottoms that were predicted, the Cbbi ticked lower than it is at present day, around 12. To put that 12 level of CBBI into perspective, let's look at the first bottom in November of 2011. At this time, the CBBI fell to 9 before it resumed to new all-time highs. The next predicted bottom was in January of 2015, when the price of Bitcoin was only $178. Can you imagine that? At that time, the CBBI was at 2. Not 20, not 22, but 2. And then that brings us to the most recent bottom that this metric called, and that's December 2018, when BTC was 3,236. The CBBI back then was down to 3. I'll bet losers were still calling Bitcoin a dead project even way back then. All right, so that's CBBI levels of 9 in 2011, 2 in 2015, and then 3 in 2018. I did the math, and that comes out to an average of 4.7 CBBI score that was touched at the bottom of Bitcoin bear markets. Again, the level we are currently at is 12, which means that if the past is any indication of the future, then Bitcoin's price has further to fall. How much further, I can't say for sure, but it almost does not matter. These highs and lows in price are symptomatic of a mix between economic forces and investor psychology. But what I can tell you, with the same degree of certainty that I told you that Bitcoin will need to go lower, I can also tell you that over the next few months, Bitcoin will be at a discount like the market has not seen since 2018. So now I'm going to give you the ultimate key to training your hands for this crypto winter so that you can maintain a gorilla strength grip on your Bitcoin bags. You see, in Army basic training, my drill sergeants used to say something to me that inspired me to work harder and grow stronger. They used to tell me that if I wanted to run faster, I would need to run more often. And if I wanted to shoot more accurately, then I had to shoot more often. And if I wanted to scream louder, then I need to scream more often. I'm here to tell you today that if you want to grow stronger hodling hands that won't give up grip when the going gets tough, then you need to buy more Bitcoin. If you don't want to sell, then you need to buy. That does not mean you run out and buy a giant quantity. I'm a massive advocate of only investing what you can afford to lose. But each time you buy, in whatever quantity you choose to buy, you need to write down why you are buying. Make it a different reason each time. Through this method, you will grow not only the strength of your hodling hands, you will also grow your crypto convictions and your Bitcoin bags as well. I believe that you can do this. It will be scary at times, and come late fall, we may see Bitcoin at a price that nobody would have expected. But if you hodl on and expand your why Bitcoin, then you will be greatly rewarded. Well, that's all I have for you today. If you were inspired and feeling strong, please leave me a like and remember to subscribe for more content. Thank you so much for watching.
Whoa there, partner! You watched the whole video. Good on you. Now what you can do to make me even happier is go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, bing that notification bell, and let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thank you for watching.